Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester. My name is Junior, and today we're going to do something quite different in this review. We're going to be reviewing two Hasbro Marvel Legends characters or sets. I wasn't going to because I don't really review Marvel Legends anymore, but this is kind of unusual in a way. This, as you can see, is the Wong and Doctor Strange 2-pack that I got from Ross, and if you can't read that, that is $14. Yes, I found this by chance. By chance, I wasn't specifically looking for it. That's what I do with Ross anyway. When I was doing Ross cons, there was two things that I hunted for. Some G.I. Joe figures, but more in particular Star Wars figures. More in particular would be Star Wars TVC figures are my main hunt subjects. But yeah, this one I came across by chance and I grabbed it. And the other one I'm gonna review today. Oh, let's do a turnaround of this box really quickly. There's Wong. There's Strange with Dormammu's face. I'm assuming has something to do with a storyline which I don't read anymore. But this is the Wong that I remember from comics. And then the other one we're gonna review today is this one, the Marvel Legends Amazing Spider-Man, which has the mutated six-armed Spider-Man and Morbius. Now this one I got from Walmart for $37.99 or maybe $35. I can't remember. So not the full price, slightly discounted and everything. So let's see. Here's the back. Let me go ahead and release them from their plastic prisons, and we'll talk about them really quickly. All right, we're gonna try to kick this out as quickly as possible. The main draw for this one, let's start with the accessories for Dr. Wong, Wong and Doctor Strange. You can see these are the magical things that they did. This is basically a mirror of the Wong one or Doctor Strange one. Very nice, intricate detail and everything. It already includes the hand, so I know when this one's Doctor Strange, this one's Wong's. Yeah, really nice design and everything on that. And he comes with some sort of magical beagle. Wait, beagle? Dachshund. So, I guess this is why it has that stand. Maybe this dog flies or something. I don't know. And it comes with all these hands for Wong, right? Because Doctor Strange is gloved yellow. Interesting hand gestures, though. Look at that. What is he holding? Because he doesn't have anything to hold. And this looks like he's maybe snapping, or I don't know what this hand gesture is. First time I've seen it in a Marvel Legends. One of the things to note on this one is the Dormammu face. It goes into the head of Doctor Strange. And there's Wong's face cup. This is the Wong that I'm familiar with in the comic books. So out of all these characters, all these figures, this is the only original one that I do not have that made it so much more tempting to just snatch up this 2-pack. This is the character that I bought this 2-pack for. It has nothing to do with the accessories or anything. It has nothing to do with this Doctor Strange. Because this Doctor Strange, I don't really care about the head sculpt. Even the secondary replacement of the Dormammu head sculpt. I already have a representation of Doctor Strange in my collection, which is not too bad. I do note that it's a different kind of cape, as you can see. This one's also different kind of plastic, more rubbery, pliable in this one. This one's a little bit more stiffer, but as you can see, this is basically the same figure, right? Even the same styled face. Might actually be the same face, different painting. So this does not wow me or anything. I might actually remove this cape and put in this one, but it seems like it would take quite a bit of doing. I kind of prefer this very simplistic design of the cape than this one. So this is not the draw for me in terms of value in this 2-pack. But for $14, even if one figure is priced at $14 and it was a figure I don't have, that's already a good purchase for me. So that's, I mean, like, I would almost consider the $14 I paid for was just for this figure, and everything else is just happy extra. You know what I mean? And with that, I would value this at a I'll value it at 15 for the base price of $14 for the set, because just to get, how much is it? Yeah, just to pay $14 for a figure for Marvel Legends is already a good value. Having said that, we now go into the Morbius and Spider-Man figures, right? So how do I evaluate this? For one thing, out of these, I have renditions of both of these characters already, and I'll bring it to focus. I have this Morbius, and I have this 6-armed Spider-Man. So why did I purchase an additional set? Because in my mindset, I already have a representation of those characters. It doesn't thrill me to pay another set of money. But this, if you break it down to $37, it's around $16 to $17 per figure on this one. And I really did not like getting this Morbius design, and I bought it then just to get him in my collection. But this is the Morbius that I'm really interested in. Now, I'm not really a big fan of the character, but I do know what he looks like, and this is what he looks like to my mind. And as for this one, when I was purchasing, when I heard about this 2-pack, it was an instant no for me, because I already have this one. This one's good. Yes, what is the difference between the two? This one has articulation on the abdomen, but I didn't really care about that. Look at how I have mine posed. That's basically it. So why would I even need this articulation? But it's nice that it was offered, and it's nice that I basically paid $17 for this one. I didn't even pay like 25 or anything for this figure, right? So, and also what I'm kind of noticing is that the proportions in this one seems better than this one, even though it seems to be a reuse of everything else except for the torso. It just seems like the proportions in this one's much better. But I'm just really kind of mad at Hasbro that they didn't offer this in the first place, and this was offered in the beginning. It's exactly the same characters, exactly using the same thing. They're like double dipping on the character, you know. If they had, and we knew back then they can do this, they just chose not to. So at least I was able to get this one, but I mean, like, now I have 2 of them, right? So the accessories for, I'm assuming this is an accessory for Morbius, short cape, or this kind of a cape. I'll give him the short cape because he's not Batman. He doesn't have that. He's Morbius. $35, meaning it's around $17 per figure. Remember I said Wong was good for $14.99 because it's a figure I've never had before, and I consider the price for these 2-pack just solely for him is worth it at $12. This one I'll give this one a base price, a value of 10, base price 35. If I had seen this at Ross at $14 or $18 or $20, then the value would have been higher. I will give him a value of 10 because I got exactly what I wanted, which is basically this one a slightly better version. This one is the version that I wanted. So this is almost like a throwaway figure for me. So I almost think of it in terms of like I paid $35 just to get this version of Morbius, even though I already have a version of Morbius. But it was my decision to buy it, so I got exactly what I wanted. an upgrade of the 6-armed Spider-Man and a much better upgrade of Morbius, which is why I'm only giving it a value of 10. You get exactly what you wanted. There's no disappointments. You know what you're getting, and I didn't have to pay full price for it. If I would never buy this at full price. Never. It would just be stupid of me to do so because I already have them. Why would I? I'm at that point where I don't want to buy. I'm trying to save money, and my collection is almost complete. So this is the reason why I also don't review Marvel Legends anymore, because they're kind of like the same all around. There's really not a lot of incentive for Marvel to change anything in their formula when they're presenting these figures. You get exactly what you know what you're gonna get. The range of movement, that's kind of sucks that you can't open up. The range of movement, the paint quality. This is only painted, not raised or sculpted. It's the way it is with Marvel or Hasbro. This is also painted, not sculpted. So you get exactly what you paid for. There's no surprise. That's why I don't review Marvel Legends anymore. I'm reviewing this for the fact that I got it at Ross. I'm actually reviewing it for the fact of the pricing that I got it for, and the fact that they're just upgrades of figures that I wanted. Like I said, the only unique figure out of this thing is Wong, and he's not even like a tier 1 character, right? He's not even tier B. He's like maybe tier 4. Like who's Doctor Wong? I mean, See how I keep calling him Doctor Wong. He's not. He's just Wong. I mean, the only reason why this character got kind of popular is because of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah. But for $14, why not? If it had been maybe 18 or 19, I still would buy Wong on his own. But plus, at $14, you got an extra Doctor Strange and all these accessories and the Dormammu head. So that's pretty good. What did I value this at? 12? I valued Wong as an individual price of $14.99. Maybe I'll raise it to like 14, because I mean technically that is a lot of stuff to get for $14. Anyway, that's it for my review of the 2-pack Marvel Legends Spider-Man and Morbius. Look, he can't even bend backwards. But at least they can do that, I guess. And the 2-pack of Wong and Doctor Strange with the Dormammu head, which I got from Rosscon. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next review. Bye.